it.
Right,
or no?
No.
I think we're here, man. Let's do it.
Cool.
So I'm gonna ask the man them. Just specifically Jules. Yeah, Jules. Who you got winning this? David Haye versus Frank Bruno. What you got for me?
I'll say Bruno.
Yep.
You're saying Bruno?
I say, do you know how because obviously we call each other, we speak to each other, and hey, like, I'm not gonna lie, I want Haye on the show. Yeah? I'm being real. I want Haye to sit down with us. Yeah? But it is where it is. So Haye's probably in my mind. Yeah? When he said, "Raw, who should we have for the fantasy fight?" I thought, David Haye. It was the tasty one, Frank Bruno. And then you got excited because I felt that you felt you know who won that fight in your mind. Am I right?
I'm not giving you
You
anything
got a
back.
bit excited.
Say what you're saying.
I felt like you got a bit excited. And then I got extremely excited because I thought if he's going with where I think he's going, he's got no chance to talk to me today.
So what do you think happens in this fight?
Wait, so I just want to know where I think. Are you going? Are you predictable? Are you back in?
Say what you're saying.
Are you back in? Ain't no stopping us now. Where we getting?
You're saying ain't no stopping us now.
Because it's mad singing ain't no
I can't
stopping
even
us
lie.
now when he been stopped.
When that song comes on, yeah, you just know it's David Haye time. Listen. Oh my days.
So where you going though?
We're ready for the main event.
Let me know. Where
When
you
that song
getting?
comes on, I'm going.
Where you getting?
No, speak. How do
No,
you
I'm
feel?
asking you where you
How
going.
do I feel that fight
where
goes?
You go? No, where are you backing? Who you backing? Because we could be wasting our time. You could be on
David
the right
Haye.
train.
All
You're on the
day
wrong train.
long.
Oh, you on the wrong train?
David Haye and Frank Bruno.
Oh, so you're on the wrong train.
Bruv, listen.
I knew you was going to be on the wrong train.
Listen.
Something told me. And
You
then
honestly
bro,
think-
I felt giddy. I was excited. I was
You
so
think
excited.
Frank Bruno.
Bruno.
What?
Bro. I
Beats
got
up David
so
Haye.
excited, yeah. I said, this guy here,
Oh,
this
you are-
waste. I said, this man here
Oh, man.
is gonna. This man, you know, your fandom it knows no bounds, bro. It's ridiculous. It's actually incredible. Because
So
you
where
know
do you
what
rank Frank Bruno?
Nigerians, yeah, we'll call this is Mughal. This is Mughal. You know when you do stuff
I don't even
like
know what that
this,
is. I don't even know what that is.
It's someone that's being foolish. Yeah. when you believe things that's not meant to be believed. You believe David Haye will beat Frank Bruno.
You think Frank Bruno beats David Haye?
Yes, he
And
does.
how does that fight look in your head?
You
You
know
think
what?
he goes in and just knocks out David Haye?
Do you think David Haye is knocking out Frank
Do you
Bruno?
think Frank Bruno?
That's the question
Do you
that I
think
wanna-
Frank Bruno could land on David Haye?
Huh? Of course he will.
How do you remember Frank Bruno?
Okay, this is very
As a
good.
flexible guy who could keep up with fast dudes. Has
so-
Frank Bruno been in the ring with someone like
so
David Haye?
is Tyson faster than is Mike Tyson? Is David Haye faster than Mike Tyson? Do you believe that?
Yes, I do.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
And it's dangerous and it's powerful.
Did he knock out Tyson?
I'm saying is Frank. Remember, this is the fighters that David Haye weren't fighting powerful man like Bruno. You
Bruv,
know,
Frank
Bruno
Frank
is
Bruno.
resilient.
Frank
fam.
Bruno,
Look
yeah.
at-
Frank
wait,
Bruno
wait,
was
whoa.
a tough fighter.
Okay, I'll
Yes.
let you go.
Frank
I'll let
Bruno
you go.
was
Very tough.
All right, let's
Very
talk.
tough.
Frank Bruno was a very tough
Very
fighter,
extremely
yeah?
tough.
But he was not on the level of the top guys in his era. Let's be real. He weren't on the level
Okay.
of Lennox. He weren't in the level of
So you
Holyfield.
calling-
He wasn't in the. He was on the cusp.
Are we calling
when he
David
won
Haye
the,
tough?
When he won the belt.
Are we calling David Haye tough?
What do you mean? He's on.
I want to know. Are you calling David Haye tough?
Am I calling him tough?
Yes.
Why wouldn't I call him tough?
The same man that hurt his toe and he used that as the.
Listen, yeah. Listen.
Are
that-
you no? Because I've
that toe
never
thing,
heard
that toe
no,
situation.
Now let me
No,
come
let
to
me
you.
speak. I was speaking and
'cause
you
I'm talking
interrupted
about
me
toughness.
very dramatically
I'm talking
just
about
there.
toughness.
I feel like I need
'cause
to continue.
I knew that you was gonna go down this. I set a trap for you,
toe,
bro.
listen,
Bro, I
let's
set a trap.
let me talk about this toe.
Oh, you
thing,
wanna
yeah?
jump out the
Yeah.
trap?
You see the toe situation?
Go through.
That's one of those lines that is funny. It's one of the things you can laugh at, and it's embarrassing. Yeah, oh, his toe. Break a toe and run.
Okay, I'm telling you
No,
that.
no, because people
What it
refuse.
is? Okay,
People refuse
I like
to
this.
do that logically.
I like this.
Go and have a
that's very good.
heavyweight fight, and you're the smaller
That's
man,
very good.
and your toe is broken.
Thank you very much. So I'm telling you right now, yeah. Bruno fought Tyson, fresh out of jail. Tyson, fresh, yeah.
And how did that fight go?
Oh no, he didn't get knocked out though. It's very. I'm talking. He didn't get. I'm saying it's a technical. I'm
His
saying
eyes were glazed over.
I'm saying that he rocked Mike
so-
Tyson, fam.
Yeah,
He was
bruv.
in there.
So he had a moment.
Trading.
So he had a good moment.
What did my guy, Vladimir Klitschko, your guy, yeah? Hey, went and made T-shirts. He did everything.
Bruv,
Said, listen,
listen.
I've got... Wait, no.
You're
Very
being
important.
ridiculous. You're being ridiculous. 'Cause
David
this is
Haye,
not about how Haye matches up against Klitschko
I'm
and these
saying
man.
this.
It's Haye
He
and Frank
ran.
Bruno.
He ran.
You've
Your
got Frank
guy
Bruno.
ran. My guy stood toe to toe, and he fought him again.
And he got knocked
Your
out
guy
both
ran.
times.
Where did your guy go after he hurt his toe? I want a rematch.
He
Where's
wanted,
the rematch?
He wanted the rematch. He couldn't get it.
Why?
Vladimir didn't give him the rematch.
Why?
Bro,
Because you didn't respect him, fam.
End of the day, yeah. We're talking about the matchup between Frank Bruno and David Haye.
Yep.
Style matchup wise.
Style match.
It
I'm
works
saying
perfectly
my fighter
for
is
David
durable.
Haye.
He ain't giving up.
Do you know what people used to say about AJ?
I'm saying that
Was that they used to say-
what's your guy gonna do to my
Listen to
guy?
what I'm saying.
Go true, fam.
They used to say AJ's style, because he was so stiff,
Yes.
was like Frank Bruno. They'd say he was a better version of Frank Bruno,
Yep.
but he's still kind of stiff. He's clearly broken off of those rumors, but those rumors of stiffness are
Yes.
still with Frank Bruno. So do you think that David Haye is not going to be able to land on a stiff
You
fighter?
know, no wait. You
I
know
don't care how
Frank Bruno's
strong he is.
knocking out a man with left and right. You
Yes,
know?
but come on,
Bro,
it's not often
Frank
that
Bruno
you see
fought.
David
Let me
Haye
go
get
to the
tagged.
boxing record. Frank
Listen.
Bruno fought a guy called let me get this guy's name right. I need to say his name right correctly. 1 second. I'm just gonna
When
go
Frank
back.
Bruno won
he
that
fought
fight-
this guy. Yeah, I've never seen this in boxing in my life. Fans, go and check it. Hold on. Let me get this.
When
Let me
Frank
get
Bruno
this.
fått Oliver McCall and he finally won a world title, yeah,
1 second,
because that
I'm
was
coming.
the only time he had the belt.
I'm coming, don't
Everybody
worry.
was excited because now he doesn't have to retire as a journeyman, which is what he was becoming, because he'd always get a title shot and
That's
lose.
it.
His career would have been very Derek Chisora-ish had he not beaten Oliver McCall.
Gee.
So this version of Frank Bruno that you have in your head, I'm like, let's tailor it, let's rein it in just a bit.
No, you ain't gonna rein it in, fam.
Yeah, rein it in.
Not against your fighter, fam. All right, cool. So he fought a guy called George Butzback, yeah? In this fight versus
George Butzback is your case as to why
This
he-
is very important. This is very important. He fights George, yeah? He bangs George in the belly
what's George
with a
Butzback?
dirty... George's record is 15 and 3.
17 and 13.
Yeah?
His record is 17 and 13.
No, I'm saying when he fought,
With
it was
3
15 and
draws.
3. I'm saying when he fought him... he
Doesn't
was-
matter.
Bro, very take this into consideration.
Doesn't
yeah?
matter what it was
Bro,
at the
he
time. It
banged him
ended
in
at
his-
17
he
and
banged
13.
him in his belly, yeah? And the guy goes, ow. Yeah? From nowhere. I've never heard this. In boxing, yeah? I've never heard a man say, like, complain about what something happened. He took the blow, then he said, ow. He went down and crouched on the floor, yeah? Then he got up. And he put his hands in the air and said, this is long. And walked to his corner.
So this is
This
your point
the-
as to
I'm just
why he
saying-
beats Haye.
No, I'm
and
just
this man's
saying-
record is 17
I'm
and 13.
saying, yeah, I'm saying that I have not seen that.
Ah,
in,
bruv.
Wait, have you seen a man?
That's
wait,
a mute
in
point.
boxing, have you ever seen that? A man just.
I've seen
ow.
worse than that, fam.
Wait, is anyone say? Have you heard anyone say, "Ow, that hurt"?
No, but have you not seen that guy
Exactly.
that
It's
lays
very
down?
fun. Bro, you
you seen-
expected to get hit. He said, "Ow!" I heard it. Even I played this with Jules. Jules started
This ain't
laughing in the
strengthening
car.
your case, bruv.
No,
all
it's
I'm
very
saying is
important.
this. All
But
I'm saying is this, yeah.
All right, cool.
Bruno-
Let's throw out all the thing. I'm saying that my fighter,
Frank.
durable, can knock out with left and right hand.
Stiff.
Yeah,
Very
can
stiff.
knock out with left and right hand.
Very
Is
stiff.
your fighter knocking out my fighter? That's what I'm saying.
Why
'Cause
would he not
I'm
be
saying
able
he's
to
not
land-
going down?
Listen.
And I say he's got the
Listen,
power.
Tyson didn't put him down, so it's not about going down.
That's what I'm
Would he
saying.
be able to stop him with speed and landing shots
I don't think so.
consistently?
I don't think so.
Absolutely.
I don't think so.
When David
Bruno
Haye catch,
wins.
are you telling me that he wouldn't be able to rock Frank Bruno?
I'm saying Bruno wins.
Are you telling me he wouldn't be able
I'm
to
saying
rock Frank Bruno?
wins. I think
all he
Bruno-
would need to
Bruno
do,
takes him down.
all he would need to do is
Because
rock
I
it.
didn't see,
Just-
and the
just-
reason why I say this, don't worry, I know you love him. I know.
No,
You're on the
because
train,
you
and you're about to derail, fam.
don't know Frank
It's
Bruno.
fine.
That's why
Listen.
I'm laughing, because you did the highlights
I
today.
checked.
That's why
I
you're talking
checked,
about
and it was
George Putzback.
beautiful.
George
Putzback
Putzback.
was it's beautiful. He said, ow.
17 and 13, George
He
Putzback.
said, ow, fam.
Listen,
You, man, in the comment section, you know what to do.
Let me tell you right
the
now.
reason why I
Let me
wanna
tell
say
you
this,
right
yeah,
now.
is
No.
I feel that your fighter, the moment when he had his big moment to go against Klitschko, yeah, he didn't engage.
the toe was broken.
That's why he didn't engage.
I don't think people realize having a broken toe, how that affects you.
So you reckon if he got the rematch, he would have done the job?
I think he would have had a solid chance. It's not about guaranteeing. I said I think he would have had a solid chance. Look at that fight. David Haye, in that fight, yeah, against Klitschko,
When he hit
every time they clinched, he fell down. That's a man that is clearly injured somehow. I'm watching that fight and I was thinking, why does he keep falling down? And then afterwards you find out the toe's broken. Why does that not make sense? It's embarrassing because why the hell, that's your little toe. But let's be real, logically here for a second. Embarrassment aside, you are in a ring. You're the smaller man. You need everything about you to be 100%. So he's in the ring fighting with a broken toe. Come on, man. Let's stop this whole, it's a toe. Bruv, go kick a bag with football boots in it by accident and then take off running down the hall. It's going to affect you. Bruv, it's not about bigger injuries. It's about that injury and why he looked like how he did in that fight. Bruv, I hear that. But, bruv,
what toe did
having
he break?
a hand that's broken,
What round did he break his toe in?
Having a hand that's broken, he didn't break it in the fight.
Oh, is
It
it
was
broken before?
yeah. That's why he took long to come into the ring because he was having injections to deal with the pain for the for the toe. Bruv, all I'm saying is this: Frank Bruno ain't the guy you think he is. I'm telling you
I'm
right
just
now,
saying-
David Haye is
I'm
fast
saying
enough
that-
to land concussive
I
shots
believe
on
he's-
him
I believe he's
and
fast.
stop him
I
on his
believe he's
feet.
fast.
100%. Prime David Haye, even against AJ, he'd land big on him. Yeah, and AJ is the better version of Frank Bruno.
Really? I'm just saying. Wait, I'm just saying.
You telling me?
I'm the friend. We're here.
I'm telling you.
I'm just saying, raw.
Prime David Haye
I'm just talking because
could
I'm talking about
100%.
I'm saying David Haye, yeah. Let's be real. Yeah, and we're only this is a fantasy fight and we're getting deep.
Yeah, because
We're getting deep because you're defending
like,
the
listen,
thing.
I like Frank.
You're defending the thing.
And the whole of UK like Frank.
I really
Frank-
want David Haye to be on this show.
Listen,
yeah,
Frank
but he
Bruno-
ain't beating Frank Bruno. I'm
Listen
sorry.
to what I'm saying. Frank Bruno was the underdog, which is why the British public loved him so much.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why he was not
But he's still-
this top tier
he's still-
fighter.
but he's still
he
very
didn't stand.
powerful, though.
Yes, he is.
still have a
and
lot of
and a
power.
lot of guys have these niche skills in one area, and
Yeah.
it's like cool. That's
Can
dope.
knock you out with left and right.
However, he was not this top tier fighter.
I understand what you're saying, but could
So-
knock you out
so
with
for you to
left
speak
and
about-
right, and he won because you asked what is and obviously I'm at heavyweight, yeah. Obviously we know David Haye as a cruiserweight, it's a mad thing. The record is crazy. We know that. So he's saying as
It's
a
probably the
heavyweight,
value. Probably the value of fight.
you know what I mean?
It's probably the value of fight.
Anyway, comments. Listen,
but
comment
I'm-
section.
no, but listen to what
we're
I'm
just
saying.
gonna leave it to them.
No,
Trav, let's leave it to
no,
them.
No, I got another point to make. No, because you got to remember what I'm saying. I'm not saying that David Haye is a top heavy, like ranks up
I'm
with
not
Lennox
calling
and the man.
Bruno was
No,
heavyweight.
I'm
top
saying
heavyweight. I'm
that
saying
he
that
beats
these two
Frank
against
Bruno.
and I'm saying the opposite.
chatting crap.
You seen the Bruno and Lennox fight?
Yeah, yeah.
Bruno caught Lennox a few times in that fight.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And it was only once that he got rocked and he just didn't recover.
Yeah.
Which led it. Do you not think, based on that, you would say
Durable men.
But you got to remember this,
Durable men.
the reason why. So what?
Fearless.
So what he's saying? You're saying that he had a moment against Lennox.
No, I'm saying there were more than
He had a few moments against Lennox.
where he was
But
tuning him.
that's right, and landing. But you have to understand how evasive David Haye is. David Haye was never a fighter that was in close. You didn't see David Haye clinch. You really saw him go to the body. He came in for knockouts.
Go back and
No,
watch.
listen to what I'm
You
saying.
need to go back and watch.
Listen
Mike
to what I'm
Tyson versus
saying.
Bruno.
Listen to what I'm saying. He came in for knockouts, right? And he relied on his speed because he was always the smaller heavyweight. So you got a fighter in there. He's hard to hit, and he's only coming for big shots. Frank Bruno is not elusive. Frank Bruno's head did sometimes stay quite static.
'cause he knew he had
could
the power.
get tagged.
He knew
So
he had the power.
David Haye exploded with a big right hand. Once David Haye caught men and hurt them, he always closed the show. I'm telling you right now, Frank Bruno may have some moments against David Haye. He'll get out of there and he'll land big and it'll be over.
I think we have to put. I'm not saying. And remember, I'm not saying that Frank Bruno is the super greatest of all time. I'm not saying that in the slightest. I'm saying that for his level does beat David Haye. And one of the reasons why I say that is I'm talking about the willingness to engage. Is something that he'll be a come forward in that fight. He's coming forward.
Coming forward doesn't mean successful,
I understand.
though.
Coming forward doesn't mean
Chisora's
success.
a come forward fighter.
I understand this.
And what happened to him and
I
Haye?
think if he's gonna come forward, he just needs to. He can get David Haye out of here with the big shots. I definitely believe that he will have success in clocking David Haye.
Who have you
to
seen?
take him down?
Who have you seen go in and clock David Haye clean?
So you're
consistently?
saying that?
No,
but
speak to that.
But you're talking about
Because
I
he's
understand what
very
you're saying.
elusive.
He's very elusive. But I'm saying you're telling me in all these rounds he's not because I think what you have
When
to
Chisora-
what you have to take
look
into
at-
consideration is, can you go to the war room? And the only
You're not gonna have to. You don't
can go-
understand.
but I'm
Because of the
saying
type
that
of fighter he
I
is and the
feel
type
that
of
you're
Frank
gonna-
is, he's not drawing that out.
Frank will draw him out to the war room.
If you said Lennox and David Haye,
Yeah.
he would absolutely batter David Haye. There's
Yeah.
no argument in that conversation.
Yep.
Frank Bruno is not doing that. He's not going to force David Haye out of his position.
Comments.
Look at Chisora versus David Haye when that happened.
Comment section.
Listen to what I'm saying.
We can't fight it.
Listen,
Comment section. I
listen.
know it's your guy.
Yeah, let the
'cause
comments
you're
come.
defending to the end,
Listen
fam.
to what I'm saying.
But
though.
I'm telling you,
no,
you're wrong.
no. Look at Chisora versus David Haye.
Go ahead.
Chisora was the bigger man, and he let it be known. He went in, tried to rush him, and he backed him up, walked him down, did everything he needed to do to beat
But
the bigger man.
so now
yeah?
you're saying Chisora beats. Is
I'm not
Chisora
saying
gonna
that.
beat
I'm
Bruno?
talking about an example of him in there with a bigger man that's
Yeah.
trying to come forward. Landed nothing significant, and the moment that David Haye landed, because David Haye weren't peppering him with shots all fight long, he just stayed out of the way, waited for his moment, landed a couple, down goes Chisora.
Decent one of them
if
moments.
you think
I'm
that
not gonna lie,
Frank
decent one of
Bruno,
them moments when I wish we had like a boxer person that we could call and say, yo,
bro, listen,
who wins?
no one, no, I
These are
don't-
one of them
I don't
moments
need
because
to
I feel
phone-
it could be ended. You
I don't
know,
need to phone no one.
I feel it could be ended. You
I
know,
don't need to phone
I even
one
got-
person.
Wait. I even got Spencer's. Like,
Don't need to
Spencer
phone
would be a
no
good
one.
person to phone in this one because we're talking about the knowledge right now.
Listen,
Spencer would be a good person to phone and
listen.
say, yo, Spence, he wins.
Frank, listen, nah, you know what?
I think he's getting on my guy. You know.
David Haye absolutely wins that fight, but yeah, I mean, you want
It
to be
is what it
difficult.
is. I'm just saying. I'm gonna ask him.
You're gonna need
I'm
the
gonna ask him
comments.
after the
You're
comment
gonna need the
section. I'm
comments
gonna
to-
win in the comment section.
We'll see.
I'm gonna win.
We'll see.
Comment section, we'll leave it to you. We're not even calling Spencer or the other man them. Listen, just say, if you say, just write the person. You don't even need to. You can explain that guy. Explain all you want. But if you disagree, just write the person's name. Bruno. That's what I need to see in this.
Leave your comments.
Bruno.
Comment what you want to say, bro.
Bruno. Bruno. That's how the comment section's gonna read. Obviously, we only do like 15 comments. So
Bruno. Yeah.
we got 12 Brunos and
Alright.
4. This is a great show. Hey, you lot, like, subscribe, and do all that good stuff. And
real.
turn on notifications bell. And that was really funny. I knew he was
move
going to
on.
defend
Yeah,
him.
nah, because he got my nerves, bro.
The killer is, he's upset. In his spirit, yeah?
Yeah, my spirit is upset. I'm not gonna lie. Tell you, bro. I'm like, nah, because
I'm not as invested.
I don't like this ignorance. I don't like this ignorance. Nah, because
Toe defender.
we saying I'm the toe defense, the toe legal team.
Toe legal team.
Listen, all right, let's the tonality was insane. All right, so let's yeah, the tonality. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on.
It's funny for me because I know you're getting really wound up, and I don't really care about Frank Reno that much. But it's brilliant just to be honest. But seriously,
Listen.
good shit.
Anyway, let's move on. So this is a conspiracy theory I wanted to talk about. Yeah.
Oh man, where?
So this one is kind of nuts, and it's obviously we've spoken about his daughter in
Yeah.
this episode.
So we might
this
as
is
well talk about the father.
Muhammad Ali. So
Yep.